Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to the Ted Show. It's Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. I'm excited to have this young lady on. We have been trying to get her on. She's got an amazing event coming up. Tanya Baskerville is with us with Wine Wars, and we're going to talk about what Wine Wars is, what it benefits, and all of that good stuff. And you know, wine is one of my favorite topics, so what a great way to kick off my week. Welcome, Tanya. How are you this
Hi,
morning?
I am wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
I am excited to have you on the show. Excited to talk about wine, even if it's
Yeah.
11:30 in the morning. But before we do, I told you before we went live, they love origin stories. So tell them a little
Yes.
bit about you.
Well, the interesting thing is, I have started doing events with, actually, I was a matchmaker. I do singles events here in Orlando. So, Exclusive Singles Society. We've done some events for a couple of years now, and they do really well. And so, I've always had this idea of doing a different type of event, this wine event for charity that benefits a local charity. So, I'm kind of shifting a little bit from, we still may do our singles events, but right now a little bit more focused on the Wine Wars event as well. So that's kind of my history of events.
So how did you get into, well, let's because I know you weren't 5 years old and had a matchmaker or Wine Wars
Yeah.
Barbie. So tell us what you did leading up to that. How did you get it? What led you to matchmaking, which then led you to events and
Well,
Wine Wars?
it's interesting because I had a lot of friends who were talking about who were single, and I thought were great candidates, but were for whatever reason unable to connect and meet other good people. So I actually created a website, an actual dating site called Exclusive Standards. That unfortunately we don't have anymore. Technology is a lot, but it was geared towards single professionals with standards. So the cool thing, this was back in about 2015. We had an application that you had to fill out in order to be a part of the site. So it was private because we understood that singles and professionals like their privacy. And then we had a form you had to fill out our application to even be considered for membership to this dating site. And a part of that application, you had to actually submit a video answering, why do you think you're a great catch and things like that. Because I think that one of the issues of the dating sites was that you don't know who you're in fact talking about, and that's about social media in general, right? They could be catfishing or whatnot. So we wanted a live
Scary
video.
out there.
It is very scary. So that went well for a while, and then it just kind of morphed into doing the events. And here we have about over 7,000 people in our database for our Exclusive Single Society meetup group. So yeah.
Fascinating on singles. I'll have to introduce you to my friends Yvonne and Wendy. They do a show called The Dating Doctors.
Oh, awesome.
And I think you would be an amazing guest on their show because
I'd love to.
I don't know how anybody does the dating scene. I'm very happy I am married and don't have to think about that right now. This day and age, it's crazy. What about Wine Wars? So you could have chosen anything to get involved with, but you chose to get involved with Wine Wars. Talk about it.
Well, obviously I love wine as well. And so I thought of this concept where, you would basically, it's a blind wine tasting competition where teams compete, and it benefits a local charity where the teams can then win up to 150 bottles of wine at the end of the night. And so, yeah, the idea is that we highlight local businesses, especially coming back out of the pandemic, but then also local charities. So every time we do a Wine Wars event, we highlight a specific wine varietal, and then we also highlight a different local charity that we give to. So this one coming up on April 2nd will be Cabernet wine, and our benefiting charity is A Gift for Teaching. So they'll be there to discuss their mission and educate people about what the great things that they're doing in the Orlando community as well.
You know what? One of the reasons why I found this particular concept so cool is because one of the biggest things whenever I do an event, participate in one, put one on, a little wine goes a long way when you're trying to help a charity.
Yeah.
And so people laugh at me, but it's true. If you have a silent auction and you have a dry event, good luck. I think it is
Just
it
want
is a
fun with
challenge.
wine.
People need that little lubricant to get their
Yeah.
bidding going on and their donations and their getting their credit cards out. But I love the fact that you're combining the two together and making it a fun competition. So it
Yeah.
hits small business, It hits wine, which most people love in some way, shape, or form, and it hits the charitable section, which I absolutely love. Tell me about a gift for teaching. Why was that your first choice out the gate?
Well, seriously, this is about our third event. So obviously the pandemic kind of put things on hold. We did one before, and our first charity that we gave to was House of Hope. And then the last one that we did in June of last year, we gave to the Orlando Dream Center. And so this one, I actually ask for recommendations for local charities. The goal is that we do highlight various charities in the area that people may not know about. And so I ask recommendations, or I may go ahead and just select, but I mean, obviously, there's a lot of different wine varietals, so a lot of opportunity to highlight different charities as well.
No doubt. My mind was racing. I love cabs, by the way.
Yeah.
So talk about how the event goes. Give us like a quick
Yeah.
synopsis of what happens. So you buy tickets to go, you create a team, give them kind of the process.
So this is a new concept, right? So most of the times when people go to wine events, they buy a ticket or something, and then they go around to little tables with tickets, and someone pours, tastes of wine. This is different. This event is actually sponsored by Total Wine, which we're excited about. So the way it works is teams of up to 3 people compete. So you can have a team with 1, 2, or 3 persons, but no more than 3 people per team. And then what you have to do is you come up with a creative team name. So this is a contest, right? That Total Wine is sponsoring. So if you come up with a name like the Winos, the Cab Savages, whatever, the more creative, the better. And we have some really, really cool names for the teams that are registered in the past as well. And what happens is whichever team comes up with the most creative team name will win a private wine party for up to 20 people at Total Wine, which is a $500 value.
Wow, how nice.
And because Total Wine is our sponsor, when you purchase your ticket for Wine Wars, you'll receive a code that'll give you 15% off the purchases of your wine for any Winery Direct wines that they have. So we really appreciate their support. So that makes it a lot easier. So the way it works is the teams then, they bring 3 of the exact same bottles of wine. So whatever wine, Cabernet, you think is your favorite and you think it will win, be amazing, you bring 3 of those exact same bottles of wine. So when you come to the event, we check you in. We assign each team a number. The teams won't even know what their numbers are. And then we take 2 of the bottles, we bag and tag them, put them out on the floor. And then we give everyone, we have keepsake wine glasses that they can go around and then they taste, they pour. We don't pour for them. We've never run out of wine. So people can pour for them. And what they're doing is they're voting on their most favorite and their least favorite wine. And so in the meantime of them going around, we have a DJ with great music. We have a free photo booth in which Hillstone is also one of our sponsors, Hillstone Restaurant. They're sponsoring our photo booth contest, so you can win a $100 gift card to Hillstone Restaurant. And then also we have amazing food vendors that are going to be there, as we said, helping to highlight local businesses. So we'll have, our menu items are steak tips and portobello mushrooms and shrimp and grits, and we have individual charcuterie boxes and desserts. So, I mean, it's going to be a great, great event. And then, of course, like I said, our sponsors and our a gift for teaching representative will be there to discuss their mission. But more importantly, at the end of the night, when we tally up the votes for who won the most favorite, which team won most favorite or least favorite, the team that wins the most favorite gets that 3rd bottle that every team brought that night to take home with them. So that's where,
nice. So I love that.
So keep that one to the side, and then whoever gets the least favorite gets their bottle back. So it's a lot of fun for a great cause. And whether you win or not, everyone's a winner because it's a
I mean, how could you not be a winner? You're raising money for an amazing charity, and you're drinking wine, and you're networking.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. And like I said, we have a video from our last event, so people can kind of see how it went on our website, winewarsusa.com. And then also too, you can actually hit the link to take you directly to purchase tickets for the event as well. But there's a photo gallery on our website and more information there. So, and we're also
where are we having it?
It's going to be at the Veranda in Thornton Park on April 2nd from 5 to 9 p.m.
I love that space, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. Great location.
It's beautiful.
And so yeah, we're excited and looking forward to having fun.
Is that the one that's got all the rooms in it too?
They do have rooms in them. So I
did my daughter's prom there.
Oh,
believe it or not. Yes, that's a beautiful venue.
Yeah.
Beautiful venue.
It is.
So Cabernet, that means any varietal of Cabernet, Cab Sauv, Cab Franc,
Yeah.
Cab whatever.
Yep.
Okay,
Just
good.
Cabernet. There's 3 of the exact same bottles of wine, and come ready to have a good time
I'm
tasting from
excited.
100 bottles of wine and helping a great cause and good for teaching charity.
Fantastic. All right. So winewarsusa.com.
Yes.
We have a video that we will put in the comments after the
Okay.
show. I think
Awesome.
that'll help. Put a link in there to winewarsusa.com. And then we're going to do a interactive in-person
Yes.
promo right before the event.
Yes.
So you guys keep an eye out for that. I mean, it's gonna be rough. Somebody's got to do it, but we're gonna drink some wine.
Like,
I'm very excited about.
at home.
I'm very excited.
Or taste that can get some too.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. So thank you, Tanya, for being
Thank you so much
on the show. Thank you for what you do. I love this. I want to do more shows about Wine Wars. So go to winewarsusa.com. I've tagged Wine Wars. I've tagged Tanya. You can reach out to me. We will get you to her. But what a fun competition and what a great way to give back to the community and network. I mean, it's got all of the wonderful pieces. Thank you, Tanya, for being on the show. You guys are always asking me for fun ways to get involved in the community and give back. Here is a great way that will be a lot of fun. And I'd love to see you guys there. All right, guys, have a good one.